Do 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 do. I'm going to combine two videos into one here, and this is for all GFX owners and users, or those interested in GFX. The first half of this video is a viewer-requested segment. Now, some people on YouTube, they'll kind of say anything to stir up controversy. And if you say something really radical, then what that does is it stirs up controversy. Yeah? Yeah, it does. And that draws more traffic, which draws more clicks, and more clicks equals more money, money, money. So, regarding GFX demise, or this like crystal ball prediction of future nonsense that some entities on the interwebs have made, let me tell you a couple facts here. The GFX series is the best-selling medium format series of cameras, either film or digital, of all time. I'm going to tell you now a fact. If I'm lying, I'm dying. That a Fujifilm executive told me. When the GFX 100 came out, hit the streets, if you will, for sale, Fujifilm thought, well, you know, even though it's incredibly inexpensive relative to other kits, Fujifilm thought, the entity Fujifilm, that the sales wouldn't be that big. Well, Fujifilm sold out within like less than a month what they predicted for the entire year. In other words, Fujifilm sold the ever-living piss snot out of that $10,000 GFX 100. I have that camera. I actually have all three GFX medium format cameras. So, it's the world's first and only affordable medium format camera. Fujifilm has the entire medium format market cornered. They literally do. That's not a hyperbolic or insane statement. So, any notion, any notion that the GFX series is like going away no, it's just crazy. That's like saying Toyota is going to cancel their Camry or RAV4 line, their biggest cash cow. So, no, not gonna happen. Let's go on to segment 2 here, since we got that poppycock out of the way. Let's talk about GFX cameras here. Now, this is for all GFX owners or people who are interested. There's only two types of medium format sensors, a Type 3.4 and a Type 4.2. Type 4.2 is the larger sensor found in Phase 1 and one other camera. Obnoxiously expensive, yeah. But let's talk about the distinguishing characteristics here, because everybody says, well, it's not, you know, the sensor in current Hasselblad or current like the X1D Hasselblad or the GFX series. Those are all the same Type 3.4 sensors. Same size. People say, well, that's not really a medium format size. It's just cropped. There's no such thing as a cropped medium format sensor. This is complete poppycock. The only people that are saying that are people that want a medium format camera and they just haven't stuck their feet into it yet, or, you know, they can't afford it or something like that. Absolutely everybody on Earth, and this is no exaggeration, everybody on Earth that has seen a medium format image compared to, I don't care if it's micro four thirds or crop or full frame, like, oh my god, oh my god. And I mean, not like a crummy display, like a nice 4K or 5K display. Anybody that's take a look, yeah. Oh man. Does it matter how high the megapixels are? Because it requires less enlargement for viewing or for printing. There is a medium format look too, by the way. You're actually optically closer while standing at the same distance. So there's a reason why 110 millimeter, you're optically closer, but it has the field of view of an 85. So you're optically closer, but with the same field of view of a wider lens, because 110 millimeter, for example, GFX lens is optically closer at 110 millimeters telephoto lens, but has a field of view of a normal full-frame 85 millimeter portrait lens. Let's also, too, talk about the incredible limitations of a 4.2 sensor. People say, well, you know, those Type 3.4 sensors found in Fujifilm and Pentax and Hasselblad X1D, you know, that's not really that's not really a medium for it. No, let's be serious here and talk about facts instead of poppycock and hogwash and BS here, okay? Those Type 4.2 sensor cameras are astronomically more expensive to manufacture glass for. The cameras and the sensors cost a crap load more. This is a fact. This is not my opinion. Those cameras are limited for almost entirely 100%, let's say 99%, for studio use only. They are house cats. They are useless. You think you're going to do street photography or... No, they're 99% useless outside of the studio. And that's not my opinion. That's a fact. Talk to someone that owns or has owned a Phase 1. I talked to a famous photographer in LA that's a friend of a friend, and he bought a Phase 1, and he said it nearly destroyed his photography career. If I'm lying, I'm dying, because he couldn't use it for anything. It's slower than a constipated turtle. Its autofocus is basically the way, for studio and product photography and portraiture, and it doesn't matter how slow the autofocus is. Really, it doesn't. But the autofocus on those cameras is horrific. I mean, if you even went back to the X Pro 1, the autofocus on a Type 4.2 sensor camera is infinitely worse than that found on an X Pro 1 Fujifilm, for example. It's even older than Stone Age. Nearly 100% impractical for everything other than studio, product, and commercial work. And it costs probably as much as your house, or about 5 times as much as your luxury vehicle. It depends on the luxury vehicle you got. It costs as much as a good used Lamborghini. Yeah. And I'm talking about the body and 3 or 4 lenses. So completely impractical. When people talk about, well, that's not really a medium format sensor, you know, found in your GFX, that's like a crop medium format. These people are clueless. They have no idea what they're talking about. Medium format is medium format de facto by definition and denotation. Anything larger than 35 millimeter or full frame is medium format. It's not my opinion. That's a fact. So anytime someone says stuff like that to you, they're a fool, and what they're really saying is, God, I'd really like to have that medium format camera, but since I can't afford it or whatever, I'm just going to trash it and say, hey, that's a crop sensor. I was impelled to make this video. I hope you like this video. Hope you like this video. Hope you have a wonderful day and all that good stuff. Peace out, Girl Scout. And wait for it. Wait for it. Fujifilm.